Roslynn, I'm doing blessed and highly favored and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome into my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, knowing we are rising and surviving towards the things that were placed on our path to break us, but only just molded up a stronger person. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Came from a positive direction. It's like not the burp coming from a positive direction, but you coming from a positive direction. If you find the videos very informative, uplifting, gives you good vibes or good inspiration, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times, need confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Oh yes, and if you have fellow empath that are going through trying times and need spiritual guidance or just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And thank you so much for the love and support. It's truly appreciated. And the music I'm listening to in the background is called 528 Hertz Tranquility Music for Mindfulness, Raised Vibration, Light Meditation for Healing of the Soul. Ooh, Lord, when we know we need that in our lives. And the video that I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101. Heyoka is the essence of the warrior. The warrior essence has fully been activated, and it's so true. It's just like, we are closing chapters of the old to be replaced with the new. You're allowing yourself to truly learn the depths of everything that you have come into connection with, whatever person you have met, whatever situation you've been placed in, allowing yourself to grow from those things, being appreciative of the things that those life lessons has taught you. You're strengthening yourself from those situations. A lot of times we get aggravated and stuff like that because we don't really see the change, but we also had to be able to change how we looked at a lot of things, even though when things were not fully going your way the way you wanted them to. You can allow yourself to see the change that's going on and around you. There's things that are being pulled away, even though it's just like right now, I know a lot of us where I'm seeing in visions, we're by ourselves at this time, and this is for our benefit and our benefit alone, for you to be able to understand what things that are no longer serving, that you're parting ways with, how you're having to raise your vibration in different ways, especially dealing with different things in your life, as you're being open towards the gift that you carry, is actually ignited gifts that been laying dormant for a while, and all these things are elevating, and it's just like, it's crazy how people I can connect with, that I'm got this strong spiritual connection, or it's just even within the gift itself. It's just like we don't understand, even when the people that are vibrating on the same length as us, we are actually powering up our gifts towards each other, which is a beautiful thing. It's like, you're asking, hey, I need a refuel. It's like, you need that refuel because there's times that you are just going on that vibration, and all through those transitions, oh my God, it can be so draining in so many different ways, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, hell, sexually, physically. There's a lot of times I could be sitting next, not sitting next to somebody, but just carrying conversations, and I'll go into a shift and I'm like, is this going on? And we're like, oh yeah. Like, God dog, how do you know about that? I mean, it's just like there's a lot of things, and that, that's a good gift, when you're able to allow yourself to be able to, assist with somebody, because there could be some things that, you're spiritually connected with somebody who's going through almost kind of like not the same situation, but y'all had the same problems, and that's a beautiful thing, how universe orchestrates us to be able to connect with people. And there's times that we've actually put trust in folks, and they used things that we've been dealing with, or just being able to open up, because that takes a lot for you to do. And then the fact is being thrown back in your face. Not everybody we come in contact with is positive, but it's like a life lesson that we can take along our path that you can really appreciate. Because it's like when I started looking at things that I went through in my life and see how much things has changed, you're that essence of the warrior is being strengthened through the cord you're cutting, for you raising your vibration, for you meditating, you're allowing yourself to really see things from all different levels, being able to understand what the universe is wanting you to learn throughout all these different connections you're getting, what they're trying to prepare you for, the things that you're trying to manifest into your life. Are you allowing yourself to get distracted from negative influence, when you're allowing yourself to see what it is and not allowing yourself to be triggered by things. It was just crazy. I was talking about it yesterday and then something pops off today and I'm like, oh no, I seen that happen. I don't think so. But thank you for that opportunity though. And I was just like really grateful for those things. It allows you to know you're healing. Even though when you connect with somebody, especially if they're negative and you're really trying to understand, what you're supposed to be doing in that situation, you just allow yourself to, you're working on yourself. Other people, when you're on your life lesson of path of growth and, validation and love for yourself as well as love for other people, even though people are just, when they're just in their own thing and then they're just trying to stir, that poop pot. You have to allow yourself to pray for folks like that because they'll let you know they haven't yet went through their path of lessons yet. But allow yourself to just pray for them, love and forgive them from a distance, and just keep growth within yourself. Because it's just like when I'm seeing visions of y'all, it's like I said before, it is like when I see y'all by yourself and there's like you go into that like childlike mode because you're allowing yourself, especially if you have dealt with things that has really messed you up during your childhood, you're allowing yourself, because I'm seeing the warrior sitting by themselves in a closet, but then I see that there's a childlike influence in your life that is giving you that growth, because a lot of us are healing from things that was really traumatizing towards our childhood, and which is so beautiful. It is like allowing you to understand what things had to transpire to make you that powerful essence of what you are today. These are the things that had to give you that growth, had to be able to give you those structures. Because it's like when I see it, I see, like if you sit in a corner, like if you were little and you put your knees up to your face and then you're just crying, and then it's like I see that childlike essence, like a little boy or a little girl just coming up and they're placing their hand, as a sign of comfort towards that person. And I'm just like, wow, it's like one of those things that, you try not to get emotional on, because those are really beautiful things. Because a lot of us carry that burden of pain from our childhood. I know I definitely did, because I was controlled to a certain point. I try to say it in a kindful way, but there was a lot of things I really couldn't express unless I was just with my mom and my mom alone. And being able to, allow myself to be strengthened from that, allowing myself to heal that inner child of myself. Because a lot of times we are still carrying around that essence of that childlike mentality, that if certain things or a certain person comes back into our lives, and it makes your whole demeanor, your body language change, and it might tense you up, or you're it's like your blood pressure goes straight through the roof, and you seen somebody who really cause some havoc in your life. And it's just like a lot of things that, I'm just telling the universe, I understand, I'm just asking for help with those certain things, because, they can't intervene unless it's like a dangerous type situation for them to make sure that you do avoid those type situations. But then you're asking for that assistance because they're always there. And I tell them, hey, I'm really having problems with healing from this certain situation, can you assist me on that? Because I'm really trying to find that peace in my life, and they're trying to do is just guide us towards that ultimate balance that we need in our lives. If we're going to be able to heal, try to fix the world, we have to be able to heal ourselves first. That's why a lot of times I get aggravated with myself, because there's times that, I'm on my rest mode and I have a lot of people like texting me, and it's just like I feel bad because I had to shut that down for me to be able to heal myself. And it's just like I don't want to be, you know, not allowing myself, when I tell people, hey, just go ahead and text me and I'll help you out as much as I can. But there's times I got to shut all that down for me to be able to work on myself in that powerful way, because there's a lot of things that, are coming to the surface that I obviously forgot. Because it's like certain things I'm like, dang, I forgot all about that. But I allowed myself to heal from it and let it go, and stop, not wanting to hold on to that as, like a security blanket. And a lot of times we hold on to a lot of painful things. But it's like I said, the visions that I get, it allows me to be able to, basically interpret what they're trying to teach me, that is within myself as well as with a lot of people, because there are a lot of times where we feel like we got some mental issues, and sometimes we can, just from the things that we have endured in life. I would not be shocked about that. I don't want to tell somebody they're crazy or nothing like that, but there's a lot of things that has really traumatized us to where we can hold anger and we can be that type of person. Because I know when I first started this journey, before I started even making videos and stuff like that, I was very volatile and very self-destructive when I found out all the things that I needed to find out about my life. Because it's like when it happened, it wasn't just like a little inklet that I was dealing with. I was dealing with 4 or 5 things all at one time, and it gave me the truest raw truth that a person can possibly deal with. I'm like, are you serious? It's just like I'm not even getting a chance to breathe. I'm dealing with everything all at one time. But even though I know I had the essence of my dad there, because it allowed me to open up that part of me that was blocked, mentally blocked, because it was like the hypnosis and stuff I had to go up under. All those things just start tearing away, and it allowed me to see the truth in its truest form. And that mess, like, are you serious? This is what happened. And then me going through that rage, like I'm ready to rip, rip havoc in somebody's life. But then when I allowed myself to take that time, it was like, a lot of things I had to deal with, a lot of my things I had to face that was hard for me to face. And it took a lot. It took a lot. When I see a lot of things now, I've allowed myself to transform that anger into facing that truth. And then it dissolved into disappointment, to sadness, like feeling hurt. Um, and just really understanding those things the way I had to understand them, and, really dealing with things for what it was, allowing myself to say, even though this mess hurt like crazy, allow myself to see it is what it is, and what are you trying to do? Um, what are you trying to do with yourself? How are you trying to heal yourself? What are you trying to uh what point are you trying to get to? And it allows you throughout that time, when you're allowing yourself to get that structure from those, different things that you need, need healing from. Don't realize those are the things that are actually strengthening you. I mean, it went into straight warrior mode. Because if you actually see like a vision, or even like a movie of, the warriors that goes around time, like Anders Alexander the Great, um Titans, any kind of like Titan type thing, or even like Game of Thrones. These people had fight battles that, not a lot of us has made that through. And then there's a lot of times, people has been short lived, because they have to, like that soul contract type situation, because they knew they had to go and have, they're assigned to certain people that they had to be able to protect from the other side. But they can't do it from the physical plane, they have to do it from the spiritual. But it allows you to uplift yourself in a lot of ways that you truly needed to embrace, allow your feelings to get out, allow yourself to understand a lot of things, come into terms with it. And a lot of things we're still dealing with, that we're coming to terms with. But the more we're allowing ourselves to say, look, I need to heal from this, this is when you start to become a lot stronger, because you're allowing yourself to face your fears for what they truly are. You're really like staring that demon in his face. And those are the things, when you're not allowing yourself to back down. It's like, I bow down to no one. Only person I bow down to is the powers that be. Other than that, if this is something negative or something that's scary, you're allowing yourself to really look that fear or that trauma in the face at its boldest form. And you're allowing yourself to say, okay, I'm here for it. When you're allowing yourself to say that, that's when that warrior button at its fullest term is really like, damn, I'm almost there. And it allows you to see the signs of things is changing. You're allowing yourself not to react to everything that comes across to you that could be, because sometimes we can have that defensive type, mentality, and it's like, dag, it wasn't even supposed to be felt like that. Because a lot of times, we'll start being attack mode just because we're dealing with certain situations that's not the way it was supposed to come out. And it is allowing you to really heal from things that were very deep rooted. So it's just like throughout those things, the universe is allowing you to say, we're proud of you. We know that something wasn't easy, but these things that has happened to you as a child is later going to be that key of your strength, to know that you're being crowned from the battles that you have allowed yourself to heal from, and you're parting your ways with what is no longer serving you, because a lot of times, like I said, we hold on to a lot of things like a security blanket. Like, it wasn't something we were supposed to hold on to. These are the things that we were supposed to learn from, allow ourselves to accept, allow ourselves to part ways with it, whether or not we got the hidden message or whatever. The why did this had to happen, why this and this and that, because a lot of times you had to understand these are the things that had to happen for you to become that strength of representation of as a warrior as highest form, and allow yourself to keep walking, because these are the things that you're going to learn and you're going to grow from, on the knowledge that has been paved around the way of your path of enlightenment. So I hope you were able to uh, resonate with the content of this video. Y'all ain't got so many goddamn contents that just from me coming across different thumbnail stuff start coming up. And it's just allowed me to have all these different visions, which is very like mind blowing because of the things that is being shown to me on what we're about to do and what is occurring at this moment. So, just drop a line, give me a thumbs up, share. If you have things that you need to talk about and you want to discuss with me, you can, look me up on Facebook Messenger. And, whatever we need to talk about, whatever you want to talk about or want to discuss that you got concerns about that you're going through, you can hit me up there. Anything is, confidential. What goes on there stays there. Just let me know the situations you got going on, and I'll help you out the best way I can. So give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, hit that bell, tell somebody about the channel. And I will see y'all on my next video. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I pray that everything you're trying to achieve into your life comes double than what you actually expected, and it comes sooner than where you thought. So, make sure you give out love, light, and positivity, as well as prosperity. And I will see you on my next video. Much love to. Peace. Be well.